So friends, last Wednesday, I turned 29. Good morning, honey. Would you like some breakfast? Well, I'm fine. This isn't my first rodeo. Timmy and Anna are getting ready for school now. Your lunch is already prepared with your briefcase waiting for you by the door. Yeah, girl. I don't know, he probably just tripping. Don't even worry about it. Me, I'm not doing nothing, girl. Just a little self-care, new age. Gotta take care of the skin. Girl, let me call you back. I think my grandmama calling me. Yeah, girl, you know how they. Yeah. I'll call you later, girl. My yeah, 29, which means this is my last year in my 20s. Oh my God. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Wednesday, so today's video is another episode of Courting Coco. If you're joining us for the first time, I'm Coco, and you should definitely join the family. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and of course tap that bell so you're never late to a family reunion. For today's episode, I wanted to talk to you guys about expectations, especially when it comes to dating and age, because coming up to a milestone like 30 and being single, I know that there are so many feelings, thoughts, disappointments that you might be feeling if you're in a similar space. Whether it's 30, 35, 40, being single and being of a certain age has for many years been looked frowned upon, basically. I feel like one of the main reasons for that is because of expectations versus your actual reality. So of course, first you have your self expectations, right? You have expectations of your life and the way you planned it all out to be. I'm sure by now many of us thought we would be married with kids, settled in our careers, in a home, or whatever your life plan was, and just doing what we consider great, right? And for a lot of us, me included, homegirl, that didn't happen, at least not in the way that we expected it to. So for some of us, kids came before the marriage. For some of us, we're renting until we can afford a home. Some of us, are seeing someone but not married. Some of us are buying new couches. But regardless, it's become almost normal, especially in today's dating atmosphere. It's become almost normal for you to not meet your expectations, right? And I feel like a lot of people who aren't in the same space that you are don't really understand the disappointment that can kind of lead to for a lot of people. I think you have to, especially in this time, if you are single or just not in the place that you thought you would be by this point in life, you have to sit with that and kind of come to terms with the fact that life doesn't always turn out the way you thought it would in the time that you wanted it to. Of course, it would be great for things to pan out normally, but that does not necessarily mean that you are lacking. I've seen so many posts recently saying that, like, people being single and unhappy, or being unhappy with a certain part of their life. I feel like you can want something for yourself, not have it yet, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're unhappy in that part of your life. I think you can want to be in a relationship or in love and not be there yet, but that does not necessarily mean that you are not happy with your romantic life. I think we need to start telling people or showing people that they can be in love with the phase that they're in. They can be in love with, or just happy with where they are currently. If I know that my end goal, what I would want, what I desire is to be married, but I'm still dating, I can be very happy in my dating life if I'm holding myself and other people up to the right standards. If I am only involved with people who bring positivity and joy into my life, you can be very happy in that part of your life. Even if you're single, even if you're just having fun, even if you're getting to know yourself all over again, you can be happy in that part of your life. It does not necessarily mean you're unhappy in your romantic life. I hate the idea that if you don't have exactly what you want in this particular area, it means you're unfulfilled. No, sis. No, bro. Sorry, guys. I'm always talking to the ladies. But fellas, you know I love you too. I think the second part of that is also expectations from other people. I think it's so hard, especially at this age, to manage dating. I think people have expectations of you if you're single. You're supposed to be available. You're supposed to, either some people might expect you to be dating happily, dating a bunch of people, perfectly happy with that. Some people might expect that if you're dating one person, that you should be in a monogamous, committed situation. Some people might think that, expect you, by now, you should be bringing someone home for the holidays. Or if you bring somebody home, then that's the person that you should be with and marry, and it's a done deal. Y'all need to stop putting your expectations or projecting your feelings about people who are non-married. Stop projecting your expectations of them. Just like married people, newly married people hate when people ask them when they're gonna have a baby. Stop asking single people when they're gonna be in a relationship, when they're gonna bring somebody home. Who is this person? Why y'all not together? All this. Stop. It's none of your business at the end of the day. I think it just makes it 10 times harder for someone to enjoy the stage that they are in their dating life when they are also managing the expectations, opinions, and feelings of outside people, right? Just like no one should be involved in your relationship other than the people who are in that relationship. No one should be involved in your dating life other than the people that you're dating. Turning 29 was really, really big for me because I didn't really feel like dating-wise I had any disappointments from expectations. Over the past few years, sharing my dating journey with you guys, and then also dating people where they were the opposite of what I wanted for myself, dating people who checked off every single box, and knowing that the risk, the disappointment, the hurt is the same on both sides, I learned to drop some of the expectations that I had for myself, especially when I passed all the deadlines. But also just because when you're dating, you cannot have expectations of yourself outside of how you behave and how you handle yourself and how you hold other people up to a certain standard. You can't have expectations of when things are going to happen or how things are going to happen because you're not the only one in the situation. You're dealing with two people. The only way to manage expectations and to help them meet your reality is to continuously have conversations with whoever you're dating. Even if you're just dating yourself, have conversations with yourself. I know it sounds strange, but make sure that you're always being realistic with yourself. You're always in tune with how you feel and what you want. And have these conversations with the people that you are dating. Make sure that you guys are on the same page. Make sure you want the same things. Have those conversations early on so you don't end up wasting precious time. The clock is ticking. I mean, I have 2 words for you guys. Geriatric pregnancy. No, but seriously. I think that my only expectation of myself right now is to know what I want and to not settle for anything less. And I feel like I've been preaching that to you guys for the last few episodes because when you're older, you should be wiser, right? When you know better, you do better. At this point, I know better. I'm older. I feel wiser. So I have to do better. And I feel like with that expectation of myself, I'm very happy. Pat on the back. You're doing good, sis. So my message for you all today is that regardless of what expectations you have had of yourself and others, regardless of what the reality is right now, you can definitely still be happy in the phase that you're in. Being unhappy or depressed or unfulfilled is not a requirement of being single, You can still want something and be aiming for something and working towards something and be happy with what you currently have. Because I want millions, baby. But thank you, God, for what I have right now. That's it for this week's episode. Again, if you haven't yet, you bugging. Click that subscribe button. Join the family. Then make sure you tap that bell so you never miss a family reunion. This ain't the party you want to be tardy for, okay? I'll see you guys next week.